Hi, I'm Martha. I'm an angel tarot card reader, and I'm here to show you, give you some pointers on how to start reading. If you've never picked up a deck before, put this video aside and go get a deck. No, seriously, what you got to do is find a deck that really resonates with you. I find that the decks are taking on the energies of their creator. So it depends on what vibration level they're at, what kind of thoughts they think, what kind of beliefs they have. That all goes into the creation of the deck. I happen to like angels. I like the vibration of angels and fairies and mermaids and all that magical stuff, like unicorns. So I like an angel deck. I chose the Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot cards because they're based on the traditional Rider-Waite, but they have a new uplifting interpretation of those old messages. I felt the Rider-Waite was too archaic for us. There was a lot of symbolism in there that made sense maybe in the Middle Ages, but not now in this new century, not with all these new agers running around. So I like something that's more reflective of who I am and what I'm about, and that's why I chose the angel cards. There's a new witch deck, based on the Rider-Waite, but they're modernized. Check them out; they may be something good for you. So pick your deck. If you like steampunk and you've found a steampunk deck that really speaks to you, you have to be able to really understand the messages behind the images of the cards, as well as learning what the traditional tarot meanings are. Because you want to be able to combine your intuition that you can receive by looking at the cards and the hidden meanings in the symbols of the decks. So get your deck. Pick out your deck first and start studying it. Read through the book. What I found really helpful, because I wasn't good at just sitting there reading all this dry information on 77 cards. So you play with the deck. You flip them over and you look at them and you feel it. You read about them. And then try doing just like you would with an oracle deck. You just pull a couple of cards and put together a story based on those two cards. That'll help you actually become familiar with the deck itself, the meanings that are behind there, and if they're based on the Rider-Waite, you can get a Rider-Waite companion and start looking at those meanings too. So that'll give you a really good sense of the energy of the cards. Another thing that comes up is once you've chosen your deck, break it in. Whip out your sage, get your clearing crystals. You want to get a clear quartz crystal. You want to get a nice little selenite. You want to get tourmaline, black tourmaline or obsidian. You want to cleanse those cards and set up a nice little charging station for this new deck of cards. Break them out of the pack and start to shuffle them. They're going to be a little sticky and stiff. I know the first few times I break in a new deck, I feel like I get calluses on my fingers from the shuffling of them because they're super sticky. But the idea is to keep playing with them. You want to light up some sage and don't burn the cards, but hold the sage underneath the cards and let the smoke really start to penetrate it. I find doing a meditation with the cards is really helpful because you want to tune into that deck. The energies that the creator has imbued in this deck have to bloom, so to speak, and you're going to help them bloom by working with them, by meditating with them. You can hold them to your heart, you can hold them to your head, and as you're breathing, see your breath, the breath that's coming through your heart, go right into the cards. Feel your energy merging with the deck of the cards. That's a really good way to start connecting with the deck. I'm always picking up the cards and shuffling them as I'm talking. And I find that it helps me sync up my language with the language of the cards. So you got your deck. You've been playing with the cards. And now you want to start reading for real. So big thing that you have to do first, you have to clear your energies. You want to take 5 or 10 minutes and do a clearing meditation because you want to get rid of your ego. You want to get rid of that angry feeling that you had picked up because you got into a fight with somebody before. You want to let go of your focus on what you want to see, what you really want to see coming out of those cards. Because you can't be an effective reader if you've got a preconceived idea of what you want to see. You have to let go of your own ideas. Let go of that ego. Just be open to what you can be receiving, because that's what reading really is being an open vessel to receive the information and allow it to come through. So you can do a clearing meditation. One of the ones that I like is only about 10 minutes, and it just didn't, I like angels, so I call in the Archangel Michael, and I thank him for being present with me and helping me to release any hooks, any cords, any energetic strings or connections to people, places, or situations that are no longer serving me. And sometimes I have something on my mind that I want to get rid of. I want to just disconnect from that. Even if it's something that I know it's ongoing, that I'm working with or working on, but I just don't want it to interfere with my readings. So I'll just imagine, like, you know those bungee suits, like the people who do bungee jumping, and they have the little like harnesses on with the hooks. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see the energy, like these little bungee hooks. So what I do is I unhook them. I just imagine my body kind of having this, my spiritual body having those jumpsuits on, and I unhook those cords, and I see the archangels taking away those cords. We're going to talk more about spiritual cleansing, but I'll do that in another video. So you want to let go of all of those preconceived ideas, those anger, the feelings, attachment to outcome. Just get that nice clearing feeling. Then you want to do a clean sweep. You want to take that good feeling that you now have of being able to connect with the archangels. Ask them to clear the space around you. Ask them to clear your tools. Ask them to clear the table or anything else that you've got working in your working area. Ask that all of those energies be cleansed. Then start bringing up the light in yourself. Imagine this big ball of light, or imagine a stream of light coming in from source. Imagine it coming in through your crown and filling up your heart, expanding with every breath that you take. Feel it moving outside of your body. Every time you inhale, you're inhaling the source of light. Every time you exhale, you're radiating the light from your body. See it fill up the room. See it wrap your cards up. See everything enveloped in this beautiful white light. And then you call in whoever it is you want to protect you. You can call on your guides. You can call on the archangels. You can call on your personal angels. You can call on loved ones. You can call on God. Doesn't matter. But you ask them to protect you from all lower and negative energies. Okay? So then you're just about ready to start reading. Take your deck and you start to shuffle. You take some good, long, deep breaths. Oops, they're falling out of my hands. Now, if cards, you'll see when you're shuffling the cards, sometimes they just explode everywhere. Sometimes it's an accident because you just slipped. And sometimes the cards are jumping out because they want you to look at them. And you'll learn to know the difference. You'll learn to feel the difference in the energy. If it's a message, you definitely want to flip those cards over and take a peek at them, because there's usually a real pearl of wisdom in that. So you just start shuffling your cards. Take that deep breath. Thank the angels, thank God, thank the divine masters, thank infinite intelligence for working with you today. Before I start a reading for myself or anybody else, I say this. Thank you, God. Thank you, ascended masters. Thank you, archangels. Thank you, infinite intelligence. And thank you, all my loved ones in heaven, for working with me to put into the cards the information that's most helpful to me. I ask that only the truth is told, that it's accurately represented and clearly understood. And I ask that you surround me in a light of love and healing, understanding, and protection. Ta-da! And I literally do ta-da! So, a sense of humor goes a long way with this kind of stuff. So I'll also do that prayer at the start of a reading for anybody, whether it's a 10-minute reading or an hour reading. I find that that puts us all in the right vibration. It gets our guides and angels working together. Now, because you can't really tap into somebody else without their permission, without their cooperation, by saying that with the person that you're reading for, they're giving you permission to connect with their guides and their angels. And your guides and angels will work together, and you'll be able to pick up information through the cards. So, with that in mind, don't throw it out, lay out your first spread and start seeing what you see. Okay, give it a shot. Hope this was helpful. Hope it was fun too.